back to Lesbi Nerdy. The video that you're going to watch today is a video that I am not exaggerating, has been about a year in the making. I sat down with Bree, my friend Bree, who you may know as a sort of a chaos entity in the Wheel of Time fandom, but who is also one half of the incredible romance author duo, Kit Rocha. And for years, people online have been telling Bree that as a professional romance author, she has to watch one of the most infamous episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation, Sub Rosa. And she knew almost nothing about it going in, except that there's a haunted candle, and it is supposedly very, very related to the sort of the types of books that she writes. But first, speaking of amazing romance authors, I want to give a huge thank you to the partner for this video, Libro FM. This is a first for this channel, and I don't think I could have asked for a more perfect fit. I'm now an official Libro FM affiliate, which is a partnership I am genuinely excited about, and I want to be as transparent with you and share as much about this experience as I can. So I actually switched from Audible to Libro FM a couple of months ago. Nothing to do with my channel. I just wanted to switch. And so I did. And I had the most amazing experience. When I signed up, it asked me to pick a local bookstore to support, which is a part of Libro FM. And as many of you know, I am Bermudian. I was born in Bermuda. And when I clicked the list, the very first name that popped up, likely just because of how the alphabet works, was the Bermuda bookstore. And I went to Bermuda this summer to visit my family, and I had been in that exact bookstore buying books for my nieces. And the fact that I, from my apartment here in South Korea, can be supporting that specific small business back home, that was such an amazing feeling. And that's actually when I looked into seeing if I could become an affiliate. And when I looked into Libro FM, I just realized it was a perfect fit for me. They are a certified B Corp. They are explicitly committed to amplifying both LGBTQIA and BIPOC voices, which of course is a mission I am very happy to support. Their service itself, it is fantastic. Their library has hundreds of thousands of audiobooks. The app has a 4.9 star rating. And my personal favorite nerdy feature, their audiobooks are DRM free. So you actually own the digital files that you buy. So after you watch Bree's brain melt, you can go listen to one of her much less ethically questionable romances, which are available on Libro FM. They have a great offer for new members. If you use my link, you can get 2 free audiobooks when you sign up for a new membership. You can sign the link. It'll be at the top of the description, or you can scan this QR code here. And using it is a great way to support this channel, to support local bookstores, and to support a company that shares our values. So, yeah. With that all said, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. And let's cut to the conversation I had with Bree and finally journey into Sub Rosa.
Let's be nerdy with Lesbi Nerdy. Let's be nerdy with Lesbi Nerdy.
I'm really excited about this because, Bree, you've been talking about this for a while? Like a year, maybe?
Possibly a year. Yeah.
Possibly a year. First, before we actually get into what we're doing, who are you and why are you here?
Well, my name is Bree. Sometimes I'm known as Kit Rocha, the sexy book author. Mostly known to Wheel of Time fandom as mostly Bree, the chaos entity. And I am here because even though we are sadly not getting any more Wheel of Time, my heart is broken.
Very, very broken.
That doesn't mean I want to stop coming on to Jenny's YouTube channel. We're going to have to find new things to talk about.
We had actually talked about doing this for, like, you had looked into doing this on OBS for your channel. I think it was how we originally had,
Basically, for about a year, maybe more, every time this episode comes up, there's an episode of The Next Generation. And all I know about it, there's a haunted candle. There's probably some fuckery going on because everybody wants me to react to it as a romance author. And that usually means things are going to get real weird.
Okay.
But that's all I know. And like, everybody wants me to do this. Everybody. I get tagged sometimes, like on Blue Sky, someone will just come and say, hey, have you done a reaction to Sub Rosa yet? Like, no, because it is very overwhelming for me to try to figure out how to record a reaction, even if Jenny has generously told me how, like 4 times. So last week,
you just showed up in my DMs and we're like, let's do it on your channel. I was like, oh okay.
Jenny, I'm here for content. You take content. You do the work.
It's fine. It's more than fine. I'm happy to have you here. So yes, a romantasy. Is that okay? Can I call it? Is romantasy the term?
I'm a romance author, but romantasy author. Right now, I'm a romantasy author. I just turned in last week the 4th romantasy book. This is the Horny Kraken book 2, which there is a pirate named a lesbian pirate, a mortal lesbian pirate named after Jenny.
That's me.
So,
That's me.
I did message Jenny and say, I'm writing some wild stuff with your namesake. So very excited. There are a few other people in this fandom who have managed to get little cameos. So that is always something that's fun for me, to sneak people onto the maps or into town names and stuff. So yes, we turned this book in. And so the first thing I did was say, okay, I guess I'm going to finally react to this episode. So people will stop tagging me.
Yes, you turned it in and immediately, like, I think I said, oh, congratulations. And then you were like, okay, let's do Sub Rosa. I was like, what? What? That was, it was like one right after the other.
I'm ready.
You're ready.
I have a list like this long. We were really late on this book because lots of stuff was going on. And so I have like this huge when the book is in list. And this was on the when the book is in list. So
okay. Oh,
I'm very excited.
Glad.
Scared. I'm a little scared.
Before we begin, I am going to tell you one thing. Not about the show, more about me. I think yesterday or whatever day we record for another podcast that I'm on, Tyrell and After Dark, we were talking about our gay awakenings, and I talked about Dr. Crusher a lot. Dr. Crusher was like one of my first true TV loves. And so it turns out I like smart, competent redheads. So there you go.
I mean, It works. I will say I have a lot of like tangential exposure to the Next Generation. My mother was a Star Trek, like huge Star Trek fan, which often surprises people about her. She is an artist and like she has a PhD in education and she teaches, and she like puts the Borg in her classroom. I got her a cardboard cutout, life-size cardboard cutout of Data one year for Christmas. She loves the Next Generation. I was exposed
you had
to
more.
it.
Yeah.
No, I have never actually. I've watched like episodes here and there. I watched one of the movies, like the one where Data sings about scanning for life forms. Like, we watched that in the theater because my mom wanted to see it. So like here and there, I've watched most of the new Trek, Discovery, Strange New Worlds, Picard. I really like it. It's just sometimes I have trouble going back and not getting distracted by like 1980s and 1990s stuff. You know,
that's why I have the exact opposite issue. But okay,
yeah, I thought you had a nostalgia goggles.
Yeah,
you know, and you have your things that you loved as a child, and Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time, no matter how messy it gets, sometimes I'm just like, oh, but I remember loving this when I was 15. So, but I have wanted to. I have a friend, an author pal named Mike Chen, who actually has written some like comics for Star Trek, and he got me started watching Deep Space Nine, and I've watched a few episodes and I fell off because I was really kind of excited about it because somebody finally pitched it to me as like basically an apocalyptic mall in space, and I was like, wait a minute, why has nobody told me this? This is my stuff. So I am going to go back and watch Deep Space Nine, but I have...
That makes me mad. I just saw a meme the other day about one of my favorite 90s shows, Babylon 5, that I also have a podcast about, where the meme was basically there's a show about a mall in outer space from the 90s or something like that, and it's the best TV show of all time. I'm like, yes! It's Babylon 5. It's not Deep Space Nine. But that's a whole thing.
Hey, well, everybody watch Babylon, which is like the best name of podcast / TV YouTube channel, whatever you guys are. You're everything.
We're both. I'm still mad at Gus because I had a whole other name for the podcast, and then he made a joke about it, and he called us like, oh, we're going to I can't remember exactly, but he made a joke, and I literally was like, oh, fuck. That's so much better than my name for the podcast.
I mean,
Stop
it's good.
being funny, Gus.
Gus is funny. It is. I might have accidentally started a podcast last night. I told Jenny this.
Yes.
So maybe I'll be doing a Killjoys podcast, which is not a mall in space. It's just chaotic bisexual bounty hunters in space.
Ooh, very nice.
And sometimes evil lesbians, you know.
Okay, so, was the 90s? Was it the 90s?
No, it finished like 6
2000s?
years ago. So it was like the
Oh.
2010s.
That's
It's a
little
fairly
late for
recent
evil
show.
lesbians. That's a little late for evil
Oh,
lesbians.
no.
Okay.
I mean, evil lesbians who become anti-heroines who kind of like get happy. Like, you love them. They're the best lesbians.
Okay.
All you want is for them to fall in love and conquer worlds.
Okay.
So,
You've intrigued me.
Big thumbs up.
I never even heard of this show until you mentioned it the other day.
Oh, I'm
Like,
obsessed with it. I do love space shows. Like, I love my sci-fi. I really do. So I'm excited, even though, I'm reading the description now. Like, I have
No, stop reading the description. Just click it. Just click it.
I have been trying. I've been yelling, "Don't spoil me" at people in like Blue Sky comments.
Yes.
So should I just click it?
Yes. Let's begin the journey into Sub Rosa.
Okay.
She knew that well-being is more than just a healthy body. Her remedies often included words of advice as well as medicinal teas. I will miss Felisa Howard very much. Rest in peace, Nana.
Okay, well, this starts with a funeral, so now I'm a little sad.
Yeah. But I mean,
It's just a
Beverly
little
Crusher
bit of a
looks
bummer.
So pretty.
And so now we commit her body to the ground,
She is very pretty.
earth.
Aww. Uh-oh. That was significant music.
Significant music.
Is that a ghost? Is that a ghost? I'm just saying, is that a ghost?
Oh my gosh, I literally, my whole body just burst out into goosebumps.
Oh.
I have not seen these credits in so long.
Well, we're gonna watch them.
Yes, we are. Sorry, my body was just like, oh my gosh, remember being like a teenager, this in the living room? That's what literally my body just did.
Oh, I love him. Man, he just owned the 90s, the 80s and 90s.
Definitely did. Yeah. You know what's interesting is like LeVar Burton and Will Wheaton were probably the two most famous names going into this show because of Stand By Me and Roots.
That is true.
Yeah.
But he'll always be Butterfly in the Sky to me.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm a person that can. Roots. Because I remember watching this show because I came into it maybe season 3 or 4 and being like, isn't that Kunta Kinte? Like, that was my reaction.
I do remember that too, but...
He was in his mid-30s with longish hair. No.
Ghost.
He threw a flower on Nana's grave.
Ghost,
Camilla.
all right.
It was a very personal gesture. He gave me a remarkable look.
Ronald D. Moore.
I think he wrote for
How long do you
Battlestar
plan on
Galactica
staying?
as well.
He was the
A few more
showrunner.
hours.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, as you know, Kaldos is one of the first terraforming projects of the Federation.
What was it that drew you here?
Something about the culture. My family visited Glam's Castle in Scotland.
Ooh, that's haunted, isn't it?
As I looked
Supposedly.
out
I actually
Super
have no idea.
across
I've
the
never heard of it.
Highlands,
My grandfather's family is actually very Scottish. Like, my great-grandmother was a little bit racist because she she was so Scottish she didn't want him to marry my grandmother, who was French-Canadian.
Oh, I was going to say British because I...
No, in Maine, they hate the French. I'm sorry, it's just a weird thing.
Mostly, I remember Nana, who raised me after my mother died. That's beautiful.
Oh no, is this the
Family
haunted
heirloom.
candle?
It's been in the Howard clan for generations. It's supposed to symbolize the enduring Howard spirit, wherever they may go. The shining light to guide them through their fortune. You should take it with you. I think I will.
I am going to
I
admit
just...
that's a
Okay.
much prettier haunted candle than I was. I was envisioning one of those just like, you know, little 1800s candle holders with a wax candle. Well, this is a nice haunted candle.
Okay. I need to rewatch this show again, man. I feel so cozy. Beautiful cursive there.
The youths cannot read it.
No.
Star Trek envisioned a future where the youths could read cursive, I guess. They
Yes,
did not
that's
anticipate
exactly-
we were going to just quit.
No.
I'm now the butterfly meme. Anytime someone shows up, I'm like, are you a ghost? Why are you blowing out the candle?
I took care of your grandmother's house and her affairs.
Nana never mentioned you.
Oh, there's lots of things he didn't talk about. Let me get rid of that candle.
Why?
That candle has brought nothing but misery and bad luck to your grandmother. Candle has been a curse in your family for generations.
This is a family heirloom, and I intend to keep it.
So?
I do.
Colony's aqueduct system is functioning normally.
Don't think he's a ghost.
Relays.
We've been having a few
Because
tremors the last
alright.
couple of
No.
months. Could you check
I also
the
don't think he's a
seismic
ghost.
stabilizers?
Okay.
Certainly. You can't imagine what it's like trying to enjoy afternoon tea while the Earth is shaking.
I suggest we analyze the planet's weather patterns to see if they have been affected. I am reading unusually high humidity across the entire
Moody
southern desert
thunderstorm. Moody
region, and there's increasing
thunderstorm.
cloud activity above
Yes.
the northern coastal
Moody,
area,
sciencey
possibly the formation
thunderstorm?
of a storm system.
A storm? It's the middle of summer. We don't have rain at this time of year.
Hey, let's see if we can correct this.
You
I'll
can't
check out
have
the
a
colony's
haunted
climatic
candle
flow.
without a moody
I will
thunderstorm.
run a diagnostic on the
That's
thermal
absolutely true.
regulators.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
The
Governor.
wind
We'll keep you
sweeps
dry.
across the
I
moors.
certainly
and all
hope
that.
so. There's a
Exactly.
caber toss scheduled for tomorrow afternoon.
Ooh,
I'd
a
hate to see
caber
it
toss.
spoiled by an unexpected downpour.
You wouldn't believe what I've been reading about in my grandmother's journals. You know she had a lover? Do you believe that? Nana was 100 years old.
The Howard women have exceptionally vigorous libidos.
I
That's
certainly hope
sexual
so.
harassment, sir.
After all, I hope I can find a handsome young
That
man
is
in
inappropriate.
his 30s when I pass the century mark.
30s.
Yes. According to these journals, his name is Ronan and he's 34 years old.
So yeah, Jean-Luc and Beverly are actually really good friends. Yeah, 30s. She's like a century. They're really good friends, in addition to being captain and
Fine, I'm still saying sir.
yes. It's
Uh-oh.
a difficult thing to, navigate because they also live together kind of in a big giant ship.
Did you bring the candle to the spaceship? Oh dear. Ghost, you should be asking for consent.
Things are very important.
Even ghosts need consent, everybody. I need to make that clear.
Yes.
As somebody who writes paranormal books.
Not exactly
Yes.
a pair of hands. They were moving across my skin like a caress.
This is also not appropriate.
And there was a voice, a man,
Yes.
whispered my name. Or more like he knew me. He knew exactly
That is
how
an
I liked
appropriate
to be
expression.
touched. It was the most
Yes.
I've ever had. The sensations were very real and extremely arousing. Honestly, I'm
All right,
envious.
Beverly.
Oh, that's not what I expected.
I fall asleep with a particularly erotic chapter in my grandmother's journal.
That's such.
Descriptions of experiences with Ronan. Well, that's bound to
I mean,
cause a dream.
I've told my mother not to read my books. It's just reading family's erotica can be awkward. I'm telling you guys this personally.
Touched my shoulder.
Yes.
I wonder if I'll have another.
Particularly erotic passage of my grandmother's journals.
Okay, so she's some sort of psychic person, right? Like an empath?
Yes.
Troy?
Yeah, Deanna
can
Troy
empaths
is
see
she's
ghosts?
an empath. No,
She's
she's
a
just an
ghost.
empath.
Just an
Yeah.
empath?
Yeah.
Can they feel
it's like
ghosts?
a species thing. It's a species thing. So she could feel other people's emotions.
But I want her to feel the ghost. I'm like, come on.
I'll leave.
No, Ned, it's okay. Look,
Moody
I'm sorry we
thunderstorm.
got off to a bad start yesterday. I've been reading my grandmother's journals, and I know how much you meant to her.
Like I tried to tell your grandmother, the house is haunted. Just dinna light that candle.
Why not?
It'll bring the ghost. It's his home.
The weather systems control is malfunctioning. The Enterprise is trying to repair it.
Oh, sure. But who do
Her
you think
hair
is
is
causing
being
the malfunction?
Blown in a most lovely way,
Think
though.
what you want. See what you want.
She's got a cloak,
Just do
too.
as I
I love
say.
it.
Mhm. Everything
Do you not
about
like
it is so good.
burying another Howard in this cemetery?
Well,
The other Howard lived to be a century. It's not
yeah, she was doing okay. I don't know if that was if he murdered her, he slow played it.
very slow played. Yes.
That's a green lightning. That is very dramatic.
Yes.
Yep, this is haunted lightning.
It is growing in intensity, sir.
This looks like the time hurricane on the 100.
Extraordinaire. Mr. Data,
Yeah.
we're reading an extremely large...
Oh, that's subtle.
Yes. Quite subtle. Look at all the flowers.
Who's there? Ned? Is that you?
Don't touch the haunted mirror. Now you got bad luck and a ghost.
All right, now that's it.
Beverly. Beverly, I've come back for you.
That was a dream. I'm calling the Enterprise.
Now do you remember me?
What's happening to me?
Are you casting Get Horny on her?
Strange.
I love you, Beverly. Just as I loved Felisa before you.
I forgot how horny this is.
I mean, I assumed it was going to be pretty horny, but this is...
I don't believe in
Ghosts.
You're telling me
Is this
that you're an
because there's a
800-year-old ghost?
Glamis castle?
I found a home
Stone.
with Jessel
Oh,
Howard.
baby. Yeah.
She was a pretty lass with a mane of red hair. I loved her very much. When she died, I stayed with her daughter. Generation after generation.
Are you going backwards down the stairs?
Yes. Yeah, it's hard to walk up the stairs when you're having orgasms, I'm assuming, is what is happening.
Now
Right
you're
there.
here on Caldos, 200 light years away? What's happening to me?
We're becoming one, Beverly. We're going to be together.
The choice to have her just acting on her own is fascinating.
Hi, babe. I just wanted to see if we're going to
Yes.
muffler class this morning. No, I think I'm going to skip it today. I'm exhausted.
Is that a fake
Did
Beverly?
you have another dream last
What's
night?
happening?
Not exactly. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were seeing someone. Deanna. I met someone, that's all. Well, you obviously have
Definitely
romantic
not
feelings
seeing
for
him.
him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beverly, when are you going to... I met Ronan. Your grandmother's lover?
It's
So weird.
phrases.
You sound like
The word
anyone I've ever met.
grandmother in there makes it
I know this
so
sounds
funny.
crazy, but I can see why Nana fell in love with him.
Girl, you got mind whammied.
This sounds very strange, doesn't it? You and Ronan have both suffered a tremendous loss. Besides, I didn't say I was in love with him. I'm just intrigued.
Well, thank you for the rational commentary here. But
You know, Captain,
freaked out.
I moved to this colony because it was a recreation of
Freaked out,
Scotland, but I must admit, it's
That's
getting to
some
be a little too
Stepford wife
realistic.
shit there. That is alarming.
Yes.
So is this.
I think I'll go get my jacket.
I mean, ghosts do drop the temperature supposedly, but I'm not sure about
I've
the
analyzed
gravity
the control module
situation.
of the primary weather
Not
control
much you can
grid.
do about that.
You were dismantling the primary power conduit. I must ask you to stop.
Who let him in?
You didn't understand.
How did he get
took us
in here?
all.
He's dead.
Chest
Well, that's-
compressions? Do some chest compression.
Nah, this is the future. We're just like,
From what I can tell, he was trying to shut down the entire weather control system. It's going to take us some time to get the system back online.
Gordy is just sort of lounging. I love how comfortable he
Meantime,
looks.
Governor, you should
Yeah, I know.
expect to continue.
I think you better take
Should have like grapes in front of him.
Well, that wasn't what killed him. I'm detecting an anomalous energy residual throughout his body, right down to the cellular level.
However, it appears to have the same anaphasic signature as the power fluctuations we observed from the weather control system.
You're not going to run the test yourself?
No, I have some things I need to attend to.
I was just about to say she's acting very chill, but she's not going to be acting chill, is she?
Ronan, I've got to talk to you. Are you here? Ronan, I've got to know. Quint's dead.
Oh, now he's here.
Yes.
Yes. It's not easy for me to take corporeal form. I can't do it for long. I want you to light the candle.
Quint said you lived in the candle. Is that true?
If I'm away from it for too long, I begin to weaken. That's why the women in your family have always kept the candle lit.
He's quite addicted.
Candles on the ship. I'll go get it.
That is a long tradition of horniness.
And when the candle's lit, then what happens?
And we'll be together. Always.
I don't like it.
Don't like it?
Don't like it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm never into ghost romance. There are some popular ones out there. This is no-no.
This one's a no-no?
No. There is definitely some unethical manipulation going on here, sir. I'm gonna send you straight to ethics school. Ghost ethics school.
Yes.
Computer secure door.
Don't do it. Also, didn't it light itself before?
It did, but it came on and then went out. Like I guess it needed external.
Like it.
She's jonesing. Look at her.
Yeah, this is not a good situation. Oh, don't be in sex ghost withdrawal. This is not good.
Sex ghost withdrawal.
No, not from behind, sir.
I'm going to become part of you, Beverly. Would you like that?
No.
Oh, yes, more than that.
No.
As it was with your grandmother and your great-grandmother and all of the house.
Make it hotter. Stop it. I'm
You
going to
must
have
feel
sex with you like I did with your grandmother.
Never
Like your
felt
great-grandmother.
Yes. Do me like you did my nana. Like that's
Oh no! Oh no! Honey, you're possessed now. Oh, she's gonna move home and...
Beverly, what the hell is this?
I'm leaving Starfleet. Energize.
Belay that order.
Aye, sir.
Very normal.
yes.
Beverly, you can't just resign.
She got a
I can, and
makeover,
I
too.
have. I've resigned my commission, so unless you plan on kidnapping me.
I mean, I might.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do you think this Ronin could be exerting some sort of influence over her? That it's because of him that she's staying?
It's possible.
Geordie and I have detected an energy residual. It is coming from the cemetery.
See if you can pinpoint the source.
Aye, sir.
If she's like making
In the
out with that
meantime,
ghost on her grandma's grave or something,
I
I
would
am
like to
bouncing.
Ronin.
Don't be doing that. No menage a trois.
Oh, with Nana? No.
I'm
The energy readings are coming from this direction, but I can't get an exact
Listen,
location.
that guy is
Try
using it as a
narrowing the scan
pitch.
field.
The energy
do you
readings
like
appear to be
Grandma
originating
liked it?
approximately 2 meters below the surface.
Seriously, he was though.
Are we gonna dig up Nana now? I'm not sure what's
I believe
happening.
they are concentrated within this burial site.
Or is it the flower?
I can't imagine what life was like before I met you.
And it will only get
Yes,
better.
because he cooked your brain.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
Ronan. I had no idea I could feel this one.
I love you, Beverly.
She's like having some alone time. This is
Don't open.
I love you.
I mean, I want her to open the door, and I also don't want her to open the door.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, good. He can just watch her air fucking. I don't know what's happening.
Beverly,
Walked in on her masturbating, pretty much is what's happened, yeah.
you changed the color of your eyes.
I just grew tired of the other color.
I preferred your eyes the way they were before. I think I preferred.
Do they have, like,
you the way
eye
you
dye?
were before, Beverly.
Is the implication she got contacts?
And
Yeah,
eye dye would be
her
fun.
eyes to become
I
green.
made my decision,
Yeah.
and I'm not going to change my mind. So please leave me alone.
Oh no, there's something wrong here. Here I am. So, you're Ronin. It's a pleasure to meet you.
That Beverly and I plan to be together for the rest of our lives.
It appears to be concentrated within Felisa Howard's coffin.
Captain, we'd like permission to exhume the body.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Leave her alone. But I cannot allow you to desecrate her grave.
Data, ask Governor Maturin's permission to exhume the body. Picard out.
Wouldn't you have to ask Beverly? Like,
I'll go to the governor myself.
When have you been living here? What's your position? Who are your neighbors?
Yep.
Come on, Beverly.
That's
we've
a
got to get out
ghost.
of here.
Oh,
see, chest compressions. You're a doctor. Okay, there you go. The other guy, though, just fuck him. The other guy who died, we don't do this to him.
I can't just let him die.
The other guy, though, who gives a fuck?
well, I don't think she was there, right?
No, that's true. That's true. But like, there were two other people there. Who
Yeah.
were just like, oh, he's dead.
Beverly, go after him.
Ooh, yay! A
Forge the
nighty
Enterprise.
run with a candle
We're
to
ready
the
down here.
cemetery. This is very gothic.
Very gothic.
That's a neat way to exhume bodies. I guess you can just beam them up.
Yeah.
She died of natural causes.
I
Or
suggest we
did
run
she?
a tissue scan to look for any signs of.
Oh no! Not zombie Nana!
Zombie Nana. Zombie Nana.
Beverly, it's all right. Nana's dead. Leave her alone!
These men were trying to stop us from being together. Once they're gone, everything will be right.
You've been infusing me with the same sort of anaphasic energy that killed Quint.
He was trying to destroy me. I would never harm you. I am here to protect you.
There's no such thing as a ghost. Some sort of anaphasic life form. Anaphasic energy is extremely unstable.
Beverly.
I also scanned the candle. The flame is plasma-based. You were using it as... You have been using me, my entire family, for centuries!
And I loved all of them.
So it's not horny ghost, it's horny alien.
Horny alien.
Intergenerational horny alien.
Yes.
Smack!
Put it down, or I will kill him.
Excellent.
My conduits in the weather control systems. I'll explain later.
Understood.
We haven't seen Riker, have we?
No, we haven't.
Nowhere left to go.
I'll tell you why at the end of this episode.
Okay.
I think we saw him for like a couple of seconds. In the fog.
Ooh, you can stun... Well, I guess he's not a ghost.
Yeah, he's an
Anaphasic life.
I love you.
He's an anaphasic life form.
Oh! I hope the detox isn't too bad.
Yep.
Somehow, he realized that one of my ancestors had a biochemistry that was compatible with his energy matrix. I imagine that he took on human form and seduced her like he did me. You might call it a family tradition.
Do we have to?
But there's a part of me that's a little sad.
That's not.
I reread the entries in my grandmother's journals. He made her very happy.
He wasn't trying to kill her.
Listen. Beverly Crusher. That was not a consensual relationship.
No. Not a little bit. So the reason we didn't see a lot of Riker in that is because Jonathan Frakes, Riker, directed the episode.
Oh, Jonathan
Yeah.
Frakes. I mean, you've directed some cool stuff, but I got interesting choices made there.
He didn't write the episode.
Yeah, but some of the directional choices, I mean, I'm definitely thinking there was some interesting stuff.
I didn't know he directed. I might have known this years ago, but I did look it up, right? Because I wanted to. I want to be a good host, and I was looking up information, and it just struck me as odd or as funny because by this point they'd been working together for 7 years.
Yeah.
And so to direct, I want you to sit in that chair, colleague, friend of mine, and pretend to have an orgasm. It's just really weird.
I mean, I'm going to say, as someone, and I'm sure part of the reason everybody wanted me to react to this, is because I actually have a lot of professional relationships where we have to, discuss extremely explicit stuff. Really explicit stuff. And so there is a point in the manuscript where Donna was like, well, we promised the people tentacles, okay? So,
You did introduce a Kraken. You can't. No.
So I'm not saying I have never had extremely weird conversations in a professional context. I gotta say, the family aspect being emphasized so hard.
They kept saying, I was reading a particularly erotic passage in my grandmother's journals.
No.
That is a sentence that sentence doesn't result in, and I feel kind of gross and dirty. It results in, and that's why I had sex dreams last night.
Yeah.
Ew.
And it's even weirder. I've had family read my books, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. My grandmother kept trying to read my books, and I was like, no, we're not going to do that.
No.
But I don't know how I'd respond if I found. We actually did just find. My grandmother passed away earlier this year, and among her items, we found actually one of my grandfather's journals, and it was not erotic. It was mostly it was. I'm not leading there, guys. It was
Yeah.
It was he was 15. It was World War II had just started, and he was just literally saying things like, I don't like kids because they cry, and that's the sort of thing, just
The closest,
weird
the
Great
closest I've
Depression
ever read,
teenagers.
yes, to erotic in journals. It's not even this. But it was Lucy Maud Montgomery, the author of Anne of Green Gables, those series. Her journals got published very relatively recently. Basically, they got published after everybody who was mentioned in the journals had passed. They didn't want anybody mentioned in the journals to be like, hey, that's me. But I remember reading one passage, and it's not even erotic, but it's a passage where she basically says it would be very interesting for my children to find out that I can't remember how she worded it, but that she enjoyed sex. That was just it would be funny if they ever learned that I actually liked doing that. And that's as erotic as it gets. It would be.
We do have a thing where every 5 years or so, the media discovers that mothers like to read dirty books, and it is quite a shock, and everybody is outraged by it. So we are honestly due for another round of that soon, I'm sure.
That's good for you.
I gotta say, the 50 Shades of Grey, it blew up. A lot of us made a lot of money because a lot of new readers came in and they wanted sexy books. But the interview requests were you could not grant interview requests to people who you didn't trust in that era because they were, they really wanted to talk about how now women were only now reading sexy books because they could hide them on ebooks and nobody would know. And it's okay. Harlequin has existed for a very long time.
Yes.
There are some wild books, okay? And the covers they were putting on those things and putting them in the grocery store. I'm going to have to send you one to put up on the screen here. Because it is, I don't know. You might have to censor it though. I'm literally, I'm not sure.
Holy shit. Okay.
It is an infamous cover. And so I'm just going to say, horny stuff, horny content. I feel like this episode would have been a lot more fun for me if they had mentioning the grandmother.
They kept mentioning the grandmother.
Which I'm sure is why everybody wanted me to watch it. I actually said on Discord yesterday, I said that I was going to record this, and they said, what episode? And I said, I think there's a haunted candle. And everybody, just like 3 different people were like, oh, that one.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is really making me nervous.
He like mentions it even like as he's like saying we're about to merge, and like he could make it sexy then, right? He could have made it sexy then, but instead he's like I did with your grandmother. It's like,
and your great grandmother.
Why are you bringing that up? Like,
I could have given him some lines, you know.
Yes.
There's a fertile ground there with the whole becoming one, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do not bring up my grandmother while we're fucking. I think that is a pretty basic line.
I mean, also, I wasn't expecting Zombie Nana.
No, Zombie Nana was a surprise.
Talking to her while in her grandmother's body was just like a whole new level of no stop. So I guess I'm going to give anaphasic entities like a 1 out of 10. Do not approve of their vibes, their culture, or their hobbies.
Yes, it's bad.
So, but you know what? I'm glad you had some fun, Beverly, I guess.
Yes.
Also, I was just like, at one point, I was like, isn't Will Wheaton her son?
Yes.
Is this guy gonna like roll up on him in the candle in 60 years? Like, I was your mom's lover and now I'm here.
It just gets worse.
Or is it only the women? I mean, I guess this was what, in the 90s?
Howard women so far. Yeah, it was the 90s. And
so,
yeah, Rick Berman, I believe.
Not that I am manifesting this for poor Wesley Crusher.
No.
Which I believe is his name because, you know, I didn't watch a lot of Star Trek, but I have existed in pop culture many years as a nerd.
Rick Berman was like the head of Star Trek at this point, and Rick Berman also has a bit of a nickname called Rick the Dick. He was a bit of a homophobe. People kept trying to introduce gay storylines, and he would be like, no. Like Gene Roddenberry was like, I want gay people on Star Trek, and Rick Berman was no. He was he was a dick. He also screwed over Will Wheaton. He screwed over Wesley Crusher a few times. And
I don't remember this well, but I do think that I read like Will Wheaton he had some essays or maybe a book, and I do believe I read. I mean, most of the stuff I've read, though, was about how wonderful all the adults in the cast were to him, which was very heartwarming.
It was the cast. Rick Berman was kind of, it was uniquely, I'm not a fan of him as a human being. Let me just.
Fair enough.
Oh, so yes. Saying that loud and proud on the internet. So there you go.
I don't think anyone's going to be terribly shocked, so.
No,
that was amazing. I'm glad you all made me do it. It was somehow exactly what I thought it would be, and 10,000 times weirder than I expected it to be. I don't know how that's true, but it is. I was assuming there was something with a ghost and a candle, and she was going to fuck. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was a little worried she was going to fuck the candle. Like, I'm going to be real. The way people kept saying things to me on Blue Sky, I was like, she's not. This was Star Trek in the 90s. That's not going to happen. But somehow the grandmother thing is almost weirder. Like, when I heard it was her grandmother's candle, I just assumed there was a ghost in it. Not that the ghost had been fucking her grandmother until she was 100.
Yes. You want to know something funny? This episode, I'm going to say, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I do not think I am. Has somebody walking in on Beverly Crusher while she's pseudo-masturbating. That is not the only time that happens in Star Trek. To Beverly Crusher, I believe.
Interesting.
In the episode of the game, I think I will say, for people in the comments, tell me if I'm wrong. There's another thing that makes orgasms happen. Anyway.
I mean, I feel like people in the comments need to make a list of every weird thing in Star Trek that makes orgasms happen, and then I have to keep watching them out of context. With
yes, please.
what's happening.
Also, I'm thinking, and tell me if you want me to cut this out of this episode, but whatever. I want to do a Romantasy author react series, and so let me know what else the Romantasy author should react to.
Yes, I will be shocked for your entertainment. I have really seen
delighted. You don't know.
Maybe delighted, maybe confused, maybe screaming "not zombie Nana" because that's
not zombie Nana being possessed by the ghost that was just fucking you. Like
that's gonna be some trauma. I hope Troy there can do therapy, lots of therapy. Mm-hmm. She does therapy, right?
Yes, she's the counselor. She's the ship's
We're gonna need a lot of therapy.
Yes. Thank you so much for
Thank you for hosting this.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
And yes, please.
I've been wanting to see it for a while.
Put suggestions in the comments, especially if there's other bonkers Star Trek episodes, because anything from the first 3, I've not seen very much. I am going to start watching Deep Space Nine, I think, because I don't want to disappoint my friend Mike Chen, who also, you guys should check it out. I'm going to make Jenny put it here. Has a comic book with a oh God, what kind of dog is it? Corgi, space corgi. Ooh. That belongs to the guy with the GIF with the females.
Yeah, but also what?
the Ferengi, I think it is.
Oh, Quark!
There's a corgi. I don't know. The cover's gonna show up. Listen, yes, I just know people by their gifts.
Thank you. I was gonna say we agree on pretty much everything except for the pronunciation of that word.
I only know Cisco because when I started watching DS9, people on it was either Twitter or Blue Sky, I don't remember where I was, started spamming me with something Cisco memes that about Cisco gets the Wisco, and I was like, what is happening? But it made me remember his name. I don't remember anybody else's name.
Okay.
So
all right, there you go.
That's make me watch weird episodes. I'm down for it. I'll be confused and delighted.
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.
And bye-bye.
So that was an experience. A huge thank you to Bree for being such a great sport and finally reacting to Sub Rosa with me. I'm not sure she will ever forgive the internet for making her do it, but I personally had a blast. And as we mentioned at the end of our chat, this is something I would love to turn into a recurring series. So my question for all of you is, what are some other famously weird, romantic, or just plain horny episodes from sci-fi or fantasy or any other genre? It doesn't have to be genre, actually. What would you like to see a romance author react to? Let me know your best suggestions in the comments. I am excited and a little bit scared to see what you all come up with. And of course, a final thank you to Libro FM for partnering with us in this video. Do not forget that the link for getting your 2 free audiobooks is in the description below, or you can scan this QR code. It's a great way to listen to one of Bree's books after watching this. And yeah, if you like my content, you want to support me, I also have a Patreon that is linked in the description below. Thank you so much to my patrons for your continued support. This would all be impossible without you, so thank you. And with that, I am going to end this here. So please like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.